We are living in uncertain times, and the world kind of became a little bit of a weird place. I'm ready! Let me just put on my mask! Where's my mask? We are stuck in our homes, life has almost halted, and everyone's facing changes in their daily lives. And these changes are some of the things that's actually giving us stress and anxiety. Oh, no. Your school being stopped, your graduation being canceled, your prom being postponed. But I'm seeing a lot of virtual proms happening. Prom dress done? Let's connect to Zoom. You cannot see your crush or your loved ones. You're having to deal with long distance relationships. You started hearing your friends losing their jobs left and right, and you're wondering whether you're gonna lose your job 2, 1, 3, 6 months down the line. When we start worrying about the future, that's the thing that's really stressing us out. I know how you feel. I've been in the roller coaster of emotions and I've been stressed out. So I thought I'd share with you today some practical tips that I do to deal with stress and anxiety. Number 1 is sleep early and wake up early. So for me, that means sleeping at around 10:30 and then waking up at 6 a.m. So one thing I love about waking up early is the peace and quiet. It's just the perfect time to be quiet, reflect, and focus. If you have that quiet time, more ideas come to you and you get to this place of serenity. So another thing that can help you reduce stress is exercise. Guys, join me today as I work out while I am watching Netflix. We all know that exercise produces endorphins, which is a natural painkiller and a mood elevator. And this one really I can vouch for because I remember when me and Jay had an argument, I left the house to get that breather and I went to the beach and I ran. I just sweated it out and I felt so much better after. I went back home having this elevated mood. We made up. So another one is finishing a task. Finish a task, any simple task like washing the dishes or fixing your bed or fixing your closet or that project that you've been putting on hold. Try to finish anything because you'll feel accomplished and you get that feeling of being in control, and getting things done actually leads to a high level of happiness. And this one I think everybody can relate to. Do not watch so much news. So just enough for you to be informed, but not so much for you to be so negative that you start berating everyone in your family and that you go into Facebook and start posting and whining there on your wall. Don't do it. Read something positive first before you go watch the news. Okay? One more effective way of dealing with stress and anxiety is laughing. Watch a good movie, spend time with your friends and your family and just laugh together. Watch a movie that's funny, or you can even watch a scary movie. Sometimes that's funny. Here's a really practical tip. Write everything that stresses you out or giving you anxiety. Whether it's a long distance relationship with your loved ones, or you're afraid of not getting a job after you finish college, or you're afraid of losing your job. Write everything that's making you anxious and then cross that. So write it down and then across that, write the steps that you're gonna take if ever that happens. Because the worst thing is for you to be in shock when it happens. It's kind of preparing early for what's to come. And the next thing is, know that there are things that's completely out of our hands. No matter how much you prepare for things or prevent things, there are just things that are really inevitable and will just take you by surprise. Nobody saw this coronavirus coming, but you know, it did, and it's out of our hands. So knowing that things are not really in your control, that there's a bigger plan out there, makes you realize that, you know, maybe I just need to be still, and someone bigger out there, God, is just gonna work things out. And lastly, and this really works, encourage somebody who's having a tougher time than you are. Because he who refreshes others will himself be refreshed. If you feel that you're in the worst situation, there's always somebody out there who's getting it worse than you do. So if you feel like you're stressed out and anxious and you feel like, you know, you're a victim and that you're having a hard time, look around you and find somebody who's having a tougher time and just encourage them and start talking to them, because you'll realize that your hard time is not actually a hard time after all. There you go. Those are the things that I do that you guys can do too to help you deal with stress and anxiety. If you like this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And if you have any more practical tips in dealing with stress, please leave a comment down below, because everybody might want to learn from you too. All right, I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye for now. Keep smiling, even though we're in this situation.